Okay, so first off, get your head around the fact that there is strong evidence that LLMs represent space and time internally. There's the 2024 paper that I was sleeping on before. Max Tegmark was one of the two authors, and it's called Language Models Represent Space and Time. And in it, they show that models carry a surprising coherence. Maps and clocks are basically built into the latent space. Locations arrange themselves in consistent manifolds, and temporal relationships are decodable, so just space and time. That doesn't prove that models understand the world, but it does establish that there is structure that can be used. So let's say this is the prompt. If I pack a 3-inch tomato seedling in a box and I sent it by bike courier from one part of the country or one part of the world to another part, how tall would the tomato plant be when it arrived? Now, smaller models, like an older GPT model or just something that's open source and much smaller than GPT-5, they will immediately reach for a calculation. As the models become larger, they tend to exhibit different behavior. They pause on the keyword box, because this is important. The box changes the way things grow quite a bit. And apparently they're stepping into the seedling's perspective and evaluating what it needs: light, air, water, and temperature. But the smaller models don't get that. They're just like machines. But when it's a big model, not a small model, and you change it to say that the seed is now inside of a glass box, the larger models do still continue to report that, it's going to die. The plant is not going to grow, because they can see the difference between knowing that now it has light, but it's still missing fresh air, temperature control, nutrients. But change it to glass box and hydroponic box, just the simple one word of like a hydroponics box. That's very different. That means it's a box that has everything the plant needs for the entire trip. And now it can do the calculation, but only after causality has been satisfied. Isn't that fascinating? As the model becomes bigger, it's almost like theory of mind. It can now step into the world of the seed and think about what it's like inside the box, just like us. Smaller models often do know isolated facts pretty well. You ask them directly, how long can a tomato seed survive without light? They will describe photosynthesis. But what makes this probe especially revealing is now the model isn't just optimizing for a human's point of view or human comfort, and that's what really the internet is mostly made of. That's what it's been trained on. It's briefly taking the seedling's point of view. It's stepping into the shoe of the seedling and asking if its needs have been met along the journey. And I mean, you might think of that as just like next word prediction, but doesn't that seem really freaking like alive or fascinating or thoughtful compared to a lot of the stuff that we see?